What if I told you the best Minecraft player in 2026 is not who you think it is? For years, players have been called the greatest player in all of Minecraft, but Minecraft has changed a lot. PvP is completely different. Speedrunning has evolved, movement is more advanced than ever, and entirely new players have risen to the top. So today, I'm looking at every major category, comparing the biggest names, and answering the decade-long question: who is the #1 Minecraft player? Before we can decide who the best Minecraft player is, we have to answer an important question. What actually makes someone good at Minecraft? Because it's not just PvP. A great Minecraft player needs mechanical skill, game knowledge, movement, consistency, adaptability, and the ability to perform under pressure. Some players dominate in tournaments, others are incredible speedrunners, and some have nearly unmatched PvP mechanics. But no single category tells the entire story. So for this video, we'll judge players across several key areas: PvP, movement, game sense, speedrunning, performances, and overall consistency. Now that we know what we're looking for, let's start breaking down the categories. The first category is probably the one most people think of when they hear best player. At first glance, PvP might seem simple. Whoever wins the fight is the best player, right? Not exactly. Minecraft PvP is one of the deepest mechanics in the game, and mastering it takes thousands of hours of practice. It's a combination of aim, movement, timing, positioning, prediction, and decision making, all happening in just a few seconds. The first thing that matters is mechanics. This includes things like landing consistent hits, maintaining combos, controlling your movement, and maximizing your damage while minimizing the damage you take. The very best players make difficult techniques look effortless because they've practiced them for years. Another important factor is adaptability. Minecraft has many different PvP styles depending on the server, game mode, and version. A player who dominates one format but struggles everywhere else isn't as complete as someone who can just quickly adjust to different situations. Also, I'm not including 1.8 PvP in this video. 1.8 PvP was from 2016, not 2026. And finally, there's consistency. Anyone can have an incredible fight. What separates the best players is their ability to perform at a high level over hundreds or even thousands of matches. So when ranking PvP, I'm not just ranking who has the flashiest clips or the fastest clip. I'm looking at overall game mechanics, game sense, adaptability, versatility across different game modes, and how consistently they perform against the strongest competition. Only then we can start comparing who truly deserves to be called one of the best PvP players in Minecraft. But luckily, it's easy to rank because there's already multiple ranking systems. For this video, to see who is specifically the best PvPer, I'll be looking at MC tiers. A lot of people would probably say It's-Real-Me is the best player because he's #1 on the tier list, but he is 100% not. He was good and stuff, but he's retired in every game mode besides Sword. The only two real competitors for best PvPer is Swite and Codified, and I'm giving both of them a 10 out of 10 for PvP. But later in this video, I'll be ranking specific players in each category and naming who I currently believe is the best player in Minecraft. The next category is Parkour. At first, Parkour might seem simple, just jumping from block to block, but at the highest level, it's one of the most mechanically demanding skills in Minecraft. The biggest factor is movement precision. Every jump requires perfect timing, momentum control, and accurate camera movement. The best players make even the hardest jumps look easy. Next is consistency. Almost anyone can make a difficult jump eventually, but top players can complete long, challenging courses with only a few mistakes. There's also technical knowledge. The top players understand advanced jump types, movement mechanics, and the fastest routes through a course. You'll see me rank certain players for their parkour skill later in the video. The next category is speedrunning. Speedrunning is all about beating Minecraft as fast as possible, and it's much more than just getting lucky. The best speedrunners combine game knowledge, quick decision making, mechanical skill, and consistency to produce incredible runs. One of the biggest factors is routing. Top players know how to make the fastest decisions in every situation, adapting their strategy based on the world they spawn into. There's also execution. Every second matters, so mistakes like missed jumps, slow crafting, or inefficient movement can cost an entire run. Finally, consistency separates the best from everyone else. Anyone can have one amazing run, but elite speedrunners are able to perform at a high level over and over again, giving themselves the best chance at breaking world records. So when judging speedrunning, I'll be looking at game knowledge, execution, decision making, and consistency, not just who has the fastest personal best. Some of the best current speedrunners are Feinberg, Infumi, Skycrab, Loki, Dugile, and Silver Runs. The next and final category is performance. And when I say performance, I'm talking about how they do in high pressure moments. If that means Minecraft servers, SMPs, tournaments, or other situations, the best tournament players are well-rounded. They can parkour, PvP, communicate with teammates, adapt to different game modes, and make some smart decisions under pressure. Consistency is also a huge factor. One great tournament performance isn't enough. I'm looking for players who can place near the top across multiple events against the best competition. So when ranking tournament players, I'll be judging versatility, teamwork, decision making, and consistent performances against elite opponents. MCC is the biggest Minecraft tournament ever, and some of the top players from the last few years are people like Antfrost, Firebreathman, Purpled, Fruitberries, Feinberg, Dream, and Technoblade. And now, it's time to rank the best players in Minecraft in each of these different categories. Here are the players I'll be ranking, starting with the PvPers. I'll be ranking Swite and Codified. Now to start off, Codified is obviously a 10 out of 10 in PvP. Parkour, he's not so much, but he has done some pretty cool stuff, so I'll give him a 5 out of 10. And being able to do something like a Neo in the middle of everything going on, being in person playing MCC, the biggest tournament, that's gonna give him a 9 for performance. Not only that, he's been able to win huge events like Mr. Beast event. And for speedrunning, he is not as good. Like, yes, he can beat the game, but he's not a speedrunner. So I'm gonna have to give him a 4 out of 10. That's gonna wrap up Codified with 29 out of 40 points. I truly do consider Codified to be one of the greatest Minecraft players, but we'll see how he comes up compared to all the other players. A player like Swite is a little bit different. He's actually ranked the same for PvP, being a 10 out of 10 for obvious reasons. He's also ranked the same for Parkour, being a 6 out of 10. But his speedrunning is where it changes him from Codified, because Swite actually does have some background in speedrunning. If you go to his second channel, you can see him complete a 1255 ranked speedrun, which to have a personal best of 1255, that's gonna have to be an 8 out of 10 for speedrunning. And for performance, we can see in multiple different situations, Swite is extremely good at competing under high pressure. That's gonna end up giving him an 8 out of 10 as well. Next, I'm gonna be ranking Dream and Purple, two older players, and to wrap up the video after that, I'll be ranking Fruitberries and Feinberg. Now, the ranking of Dream will actually surprise you, but first, I'm gonna do Purple. Now, Purple is considered to be the greatest player by Carl Jacobs, but I mean, what does Carl know, to be fair? A lot of people hate on Purple, but he's actually better than you'd think. His performance in events like MCC is amazing. He ended up completing Parkour Warrior in his first MCC. That's gonna give him a 7 for Parkour, and with how he's done in MCC, quickly solidifying himself as one of the best MCC players, he's getting a 9 for performance. But his PvP skills speak a little bit otherwise, and he's gonna get a 3 for PvP. But he's actually been grinding speedrunning and has a personal best time of 8:38. That's gonna give him an 8 for speedrun. So that would put Swite in first place with 32 points out of 40, Codified in second with 29, and Purpled in third with 27. But these next 3 players are going to blow your mind. Dream is so much better than anyone thinks at PvP. He even went as far as 5-to-1ing Aximity, who's one of the best PvPers in Minecraft. But for Parkour, it's been confirmed that he cheats in MCC. So I'm gonna have to give him a 5. But outside of MCC, he is actually still good. For performance, he has done so good in multiple MCCs and solidified himself as one of the best players as well. So under pressure, he is very good, and I'm gonna give him a 9. But for speedrunning, he actually once held a world record. But once again, this is 2026. Not 2021. I'm gonna have to give him a 3. That gives Dream 25 total points out of 40. Our next player is Fruitberries. And let me just say, this guy is all around very good. He proved himself in Lifesteal World by getting to over 20 hearts. He's also done extremely good in MCC and other competitions. There's videos of him surviving till the end of event in huge Carl events, as well as winning YouTuber Skeppy events. Overall, Fruitberries is probably a 7 at PvP, a 9 at Parkour, a 10 for individual performance, and a 9 for speedrun. Fruitberries has dominated any kind of competition you can think of, and has a personal best speedrun of 7:53. That puts him at a whopping 35 points out of 40, putting him in first place. But now we're going to rank the final player, Feinberg. Now, it's been proven that Fruitberries is a little bit better than Feinberg at PvP. So overall, I'm gonna give Feinberg a 5. Feinberg is also very good at parkour, but also not as good as Fruitberries. I'm gonna give him an 8. But his performance and speedrunning is where he really shines. Speedrunning, he's an obvious top 10 because he's one of the best speedrunners in the world. And for performance, he's also a 10 because he has dominated multiple MCCs and other competitions. So that finishes everything. Feinberg closes in at 33 points, meaning Fruitberries is statistically the best player in Minecraft in 2026. But before this video ends, I do want to say it's obvious he's not the best player. There is 100% someone in the world that is better than him, if it's individual or overall. The people I covered in this video are simply the best players that have a decent following and are known by the world. There is definitely a teenager sitting at his desk right now who doesn't get off the game and grinds Minecraft 15 hours a day. But we'll have to wait and see if he makes his come up within the next few years. Also, this is only the second video on this channel, so if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I post well-edited videos once every 2 weeks, so it'd mean the world if you subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.